Welcome everyone, this is your own channel Learner's Saga. In this video we will discuss the chapter number 9, the bond of love. But before we start, I'd like to request you to press the like button, subscribe the channel if you are new, and also to share and comment on the video. So without wasting any time, let's begin. The bond of love. It is written by, as you can see here, Kenneth Anderson. Kenneth Anderson is an Indian-born British writer. He is not only a writer, but he was also a very good hunter also. As he was born and brought up in the South India, so he had his adventure, you may say, in hunting in South India. So this is probably the story of one of his adventures in South India. The bond of love. The very title suggests that it is the story conveys us the bond of love between the humans and the animals. And as in this case, you can see here the photo, a sloth bear. A sloth bear, although the name's sloth, but the animal is not quite sloth. As you know that sloth means lazy, but this bear, it can run up to 20 to 25 miles per hour. So you cannot call it a very lazy bear. But probably it is called sloth because it moves not a very great distance. In its daily distance that it covers, hardly you can say 1 kilometer that it goes. So in this respect, it is called sloth. Now, the bond of love. The bond of love, as I told you, it's between the human and the animal. And in this case, precisely if we have to say, then this is the bond of love between our narrator, particularly his wife, and a sloth bear. Okay, so we should start reading this. Can there be love and friendship between human beings and wild animals? Let's read a fascinating account of an orphaned sloth bear that was rescued by the author. So the bear was an orphaned one. Orphan, you know, whose parents are dead or no more. So this sloth bear, the baby bear, it was orphaned and it was rescued by our author. Sloth bears inhabit forest areas, including the tropical rainforests of India and grasslands at lower elevations. So this is the place that they frequently live. Sloth bears. Sloth bears have very shaggy hair. Shaggy means you can say thick, very shaggy hair, you can see here, and long muzzles. Muzzles means, students, this portion you can see here. Just a minute. This portion is called muzzle. This pointed portion of the face is called muzzle. You can see this kind of muzzle in wild animals like wolves, hyenas, wild dogs, even dogs. Okay, so this is called muzzles. You may write down muzzle means the narrow projecting part of the face. Okay, so using their claws to dig, they can then use their lips to form a tube which can go deep into the ground or into hard to reach areas like dead trees for the food. That means they use their claws to dig, and after that digging is done, they use their long lips, and they use the lip in such a way that it becomes a tube like structure. So um, they easily put their lips into the ground or into hard to reach areas, those areas which are very difficult to uh, reach by any other animal, but they can easily reach that with the help of their pointed mouth or the muzzle, and particularly with the help of their lips. And their areas, which areas that they reach? The hard to reach areas like the dead trees, okay, because they find food from there. Now probably you have in your mind what kind of food that they find in there. Actually, their favorite food is termites, ants. Sloth bears, although they eat all types of food, you may say, any kind of fruit, vegetable, anything. But their favorite food is ants and termites. That's why it is said that they reach dead trees for their food, because in the dead trees one can have termites or at least ants, and this is their favorite food. You can see here their main food is termites. Termites, the insects, you can hear them suck up their food from several feet away. And this is another thing that you can probably feel if you come in close contact with this animal. You can hear while they are eating. So this is a small description, students, about the sloth bear. Now we should study the bond of love. I will begin with Bruno, my wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident. See here, student. I will begin with Bruno. That means the narrator is here saying that he will start his story with Bruno. Who is Bruno? His wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident. Okay, so the narrator got that bear for his wife, and it was all by an accident. 2 years ago, we were passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore. People were driving away the wild pigs from the fields by shooting at them. Some were shot and some escaped. We thought that everything was over when suddenly a black sloth bear came out panting in the hot sun. So this was the accident, student. Although we have not completed how the accident happened, but this is the beginning. You can see here that the story is about 2 years old when our narrator with his team, they were passing a sugarcane field. There the people were driving away wild pigs from the sugarcane fields, and in order to escape them, they were shooting. They were firing at the pigs. So when all the pigs escaped, they thought that everything is over and they were about to start their journey once again. But suddenly they came across a sloth bear, and that bear was panting. It was panting. Panting means taking in air and taking out air in a quick succession in the hot sun. So it was very hot sunny day. Now I will not shoot a sloth bear wantonly. And the narrator, although I told you that he is not only a writer but a very good hunter also. So he said that he would not shoot a sloth bear wantonly. Wantonly means, the meaning is given in your book, for no good reason. Because the narrator finds no good reason to kill the poor animal without any reason. But unfortunately for the poor beast, one of my companions did not feel that way about it, and promptly shot the bear on the spot. That means the narrator felt that he should not kill the poor animal without any reason, but his companion, one of his companions, he did not feel so, and he shot that animal. As we watched the fallen animal, we were surprised to see that the black fur on its back moved and left the prostrate body. So the bear, the black bear, it was fallen prostrate. Prostrate means upside down, you may say. It is given lying on the ground facing downwards. That means upside down. And but they were surprised to see that the body was moving. Why? The fur was moving. How can it be possible? Then we saw it was a baby bear that had been riding on its mother's back when the sudden shot had killed her. That means the big black sloth bear is dead. But what's then? How can it is said? How it is said that the back was moving? Because it was the baby bear. The baby bear was there, and it was riding on its mother's back. The little creature ran around its prostrate parent, making a pitiful noise. So the baby bear, it ran around the dead bear, making a very pitiful noise, very poor noise. I ran up to it to attempt a capture. Our narrator ran after it to grab it. It scooted into the sugarcane field. Scooted means ran away. It ran away into the sugarcane field. Following it with my companions, I was at last able to grab it by the scruff of its neck, while it snapped and tried to scratch me with its long hooked claws. Although it ran away from the narrator, but narrator, with the help of his companions, succeeded in grabbing it. You can see here, by the scruff of its neck. Scruff means, you can write back of neck. Okay, he hold of the baby bear with the back of its neck, but it snapped. It tried to scratch the narrator with its long hooked claws. The sloth bear, it has very long claws, and the baby bear also tried to injure the narrator with its long hooked claws. Okay students, in this video we have studied up to paragraph number 4. In our next video we will start from paragraph number 5. But if you have any question to ask me regarding this video, so far we have read in this video, you may please ask me in the comment section. So hoping to meet you in our next video. Till then, goodbye.